Aloha, phenomenal Phoenixes. Today was a good day. First period, it was a little hard because I think we went a little abstract too soon. So then in fourth period, we were able to make it a little bit more concrete. Now, you're looking at another type of another program for doing algebra tiles. We might start using this soon, but if you go to the assignment today, you'll see a link to these ones. Now, Um, before I start solving this for you, let me just make sure this is a good one. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Okay. Um, I want to make sure it's real clear to you guys what the goal is. What is the goal here? Remember, this algebra tile model is very similar to what you worked with on the balance. It basically is the balance. In fact, if you wanted to think of it like this, it's kind of like here's the middle right here, and here's the left side, and here's the right side. You could totally think of it that way, and you'd be correct. It's just that oh, it's not letting me erase. It's just that oh gee, there we go. I need an eraser. It's just that we're not worried about like how much it weighs. It's not necessarily pulling down. All right. It's just whatever's over here equals whatever's over here. That's kind of the way to look at it. All right. And we know we have done what we want to do when we have a container, an X, some unknown amount, right? And then when we have like a bunch of stuff over here, okay, uh, then this is what we know. What we know is how much is in the container. Because if this is equal and this is equal, then guess how much is in the container? All of these. What is that? That's 11. No, yeah, 11. So there's 11 of these in this container. We can tell because the two are equal. All right, that's the goal. Oh, and by the way, notice what we have here. We have a positive container all alone. What we don't want to see is this. Ooh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I want a positive container all by itself because a negative container, like what the heck does that mean? If you think about it, you can get pretty deep. But I don't know how many of you really like getting deep. So that's cool. Not everyone can be deep. All right. So let me set this up. Yesterday you learned how to set it up, so I won't make you watch. All right. So I'm not making you watch that. There it is. Negative 5x plus 4 over on this side and negative 4x minus 4. And we're just given that they are equal. So now, as long as whatever we do to one side, we do to the other side, as long as we do keep that in mind, everything will stay equal. And hopefully we can end up with a positive container all by itself on one side so that we know that everything else is what we're looking at. I don't even have one positive container. Yuck. Gross. So how am I going to do this? Can I just throw on positive containers? Yeah, why not? As long as I do it to both sides, right? So why don't I do that? I'm going to throw on a positive container. Oh, yeah, I have positive containers. But that hasn't really, it hasn't really super helped me yet. Wait, it has. It has helped me because hold up. Let me keep going with this. I get an idea. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I seem to remember that Kalama said a negative and a positive they cancel out, right? Like this is a wallet full of money we don't know. This is another wallet full of money we don't know. But like this is me getting that wallet, and then what happened? This represents me having that wallet, and then this negative is kind of like that's getting taken away, right? So if I'm given a wallet and a wallet of the same amount gets taken away, it's really like I have canceled everything out. That it's like it's nothing, right? Okay, so let's keep doing that. Let's keep canceling out. It's looking simpler. I don't have positives yet, but it's looking simpler. let me see. Boom, 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 boom. I'm wait. So I could probably, if I wanted to get rid of this, I'd put another one here, but I got to make sure to put one here too, right? Got to keep whatever I do. I got to do to both sides. I got to cancel out there. Sweet. Check it out. I got rid of all the negative containers, the negative x's. And now I just have this one positive one. And now the only thing in the way is these red pieces here, these negative pieces. Well, same idea applies. I can come over here and add 4 and watch this trick. I'm gonna do the copying right here, copy, and add it also to this side. Now I can do my canceling out. They gone, they gone, they gone, they gone. Now my container, my X, is all by itself, and it's 6 because there's 6 over here. That must mean that in the container is 6 as well. Pretty easy, right? I'll do one more example and then give you instructions on how to do your homework. Not your homework, your practice. Let me make sure this one's not going to be too gnarly. I'm looking for something, a particular kind of problem. Yeah, I like this one. Okay. So let me pause it and I'll build this. And I think you should build this with me too, by the way. All right, I'm going to really pause. All right, there we have it. We have 3, we have minus 4x, we have minus 2x, and we have minus 5. We have 4 negative containers, 2 negative containers. So I'm going to first work on all these negatives right here. If you really want to see a trick, check this out. I'm going to copy this down. I'm going to copy that. And then watch this. Dude, I'm so tricky. Boom. I'm going to make them both positive. So I've added 4 positives there. Now I can cancel out this and this, this and this, this and this, and here. Oh, and we got some more canceling out over here and over here. All right, so now we have 3 over here. 3 equals, I should just draw that there so you guys understand what that has been done. It's been done. Okay, now we want to get rid of these negatives. So I'm gonna make a copy. I'm gonna make that copy positive, and I'm gonna copy it again so that I make sure I add 5 to both sides. So I've added 5 to both sides. Why did I do that? So that on this side the negatives could cancel out. There they go. They've canceled out. Now, here's the next. This is concrete. I'm going to show you division, but in like a concrete way. I'm going to isolate these. Now, there's no way to get rid of these. If I start putting in negative containers, then on the other side there's going to be negative containers, and we just won't solve this. We have to now stop taking stuff around, and we have to just organize it. Now, I want you to think about what I'm doing mathematically. First of all, I'm kind of getting things alone, but wait, I have an amount. Here's my amount. But what am I doing? I'm kind of splitting it up. And then watch. I'm also going to kind of split. I'm going to kind of split these up. It's basically like I'm making 2 groups that are equally sized. What is that? In math, what is that? What am I doing mathematically? The answer is I'm dividing. I'm dividing, right? I had 2x and I divided it into 2 groups. Each group has 1x in it. I took 8 and I divided it into 2 groups as well. So in a sense, we have isolated it, right? Look, we have on the top here, we have 4 lining up with one container, and then 4 lining up with this container. So we know how much is in the container. Just one. I mean, sorry, 4. There's 4 inside of this container because they're equal. Now, I know you could say, well, Kalama, you didn't eliminate them, but I did kind of isolate them, right? And you can see that in this one container is 4 because in this container there's 4. And yeah, it's just real concrete. It makes sense. Now, on Monday, it's gonna get a little bit more abstract. Just if you want to get your brain ready for it, we can say, okay, I divided it into 2 groups, and the answer and how much is in each group, and the answer was this. And so you could say technically I did isolate it. Well, not technically, I literally did isolate it. But before I did that, before I erased it, I guess it wasn't as final, right? But anyways, the answer is that x equals 4. In the container is 4 pieces. And that's how that works. Next up on Monday, just to give you a preview, there is another trick that we're going to talk about, like what it means to really multiply by a negative. We'll talk about that. Till then, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope this is helpful geez, look at me try to just make sure that in your I hope I'm sharing this. I think I'm sharing this. Okay. Make sure that in your class, guys, you have this algebra tiles worksheet. And I want you to, if you do this on paper, then what you're going to have to do is type the equation. You're still going to need to use the algebra tiles on the computer to see like what's your new equation, right? So I want you to type in what you see, like 2x minus 4 equals 3x plus 5, whatever. I want you to type it in there. Then if you solve it on your table, take a picture, paste that picture in here. So I see the formula and then I see the picture. If you're just screen capturing, you're not doing anything on your table. Instead, you're using the algebra tiles model. If you're using the algebra tiles model, this one right here, this link here, then you won't need to type this in. You'll just paste it in. All right, just screenshot when you're done, and yeah, and that's it. And that's how you pass this assignment. And if you have any questions, let me know. Aloha.